What is up, YouTube? This is Michael bringing you a set 4 Bastion profile. God, I love set 4 Bastion. Which is funny enough, I think it's be the first version I don't SPL. But,
Really?
So, you play base. You can play any of the Rise Line starters. I just like base because he looks like Bastion. He looks like Roropon, this dude. 1 Knight of Heavenly Sword Fort, not very good. Second effect doesn't matter, but it's when you ride over him with Rooks, you can reveal 2 grade 3s and call a top card. If it's in order, it goes to the draw. Not bad, pretty solid. Rooks, this is your MVP in your prison matchup, by the way. Its first effect is when you ride the Bastion, or in the ride deck, you can reveal 3 grade 3s to draw 1 card. Pretty good, I like the draw card. Its second effect is actually going to come up a bit more now that prison's really relevant. It gets boost if you have 3 or more grade 3 rear guards and +5. So prison's gonna probably get this from your soul off the Seraph if it's still there, and you can just keep calling it as a booster. It's not bad. Put it behind your Bastion, so since everything else restands, you can keep this behind Bastion. Makes Prime a 28, which has to be guarded. Then you play, there's 3 more in the deck, but the one in the right deck is Bastion. At the end of the battle, he attacked. If you're, and at the end of the battle that your drive check reveal a grade 3. It can be rear guard if you play Lagro. I personally do not. Discard 1, stand, +10. Your rear guard, not him. Got a few stand. Then your grade 3s get +2. Let's get triggers out of the way. Overture. Like it's an overture. My trigger item's kind of a bit weird, but like we'll go over it real quick. The draws are really fantastic in this set. They are 10 shields, and I absolutely love playing draw triggers because I need to find Bastions to discard, and just 3s to throw on board. I love the 10k draws. I recommend you get them. They're really nice cards for almost all overdress decks. Currently, I'm playing 2 front triggers. I'm unsure how I feel about these. I want to up them to 3 because I love the shield value on them. They're 20k shields, but I don't personally like fronts that much in this deck. You could cut this 1 crit for a 3rd front. I wouldn't complain. I think it might be decent. And then I play 5 crit. I like critical triggers. I always have. So 4 of the put in soul +2 to something. You don't have to play this, but I think it's worth it. If you top call it, you can get an extra soul for resources, but already costs 2 to draw. And if you're playing the prison matchup and they happen to imprison this off the top of your deck, it's another card you can shove back on soul for a resource. And then 4 heals. I don't play less. Overdress is very good when you heal damage. I literally dealt a guy, I think 12 one game. Not 12, but it's pretty close there. I lost that game. Grade 1s, 4 PGs. Your only grade 1 you're playing is just 4 PGs besides the one in the ride deck. Not much to say about it. Cut those for more grade 3s.
Grade 3 PG, let's go.
Let's go. Alden will be this card you play forever because he's Alden. His effect is counter boss 2, soul boss 1, choose a grade 3, call it when he's played, and draw 2 cards. Just really fucking good. He draws you cards, and
He's a power attacker.
he also gains 5 on attack till end of turn, so he gains +10 if you stand him, and you'll be standing him a lot with Prime. Then we will go over, Jesus Christ. This new card here, Embrace Dragon. I'm not going to read the full name because I don't care. It is, when it's placed on guard circle, you choose when you're grade 2 or greater that's being attacked, and it gets +10 to end of battle. If you choose a grade 4, it gets +20. So this is another 20k shield, and it allows you to kind of guard your Bastion Primes with 20 shields. Play this, it is fantastic. It's like everything Kokobio wanted to be, and also comes foil. Then Force Bari is also a new card. When this unit is stood by your Vanguard's ability, Soul Blast 2 and draw a card if it's in the front row. In the back row, the thing in front of it gets 5. So remember, Bastion Primes will be standing your board. So if you have this in the front row, Soul Blast 2, draw a card. If it's in the back row, that means the attacker in front row is getting 5 for both of its swings. It's even good if you go just normal Bastion and swing the thing in front of it first, because then you can do it. On normal Bastion, though, I usually like to swing with him to get my Soul Blast 2 to draw, especially against Prison, because it means they won't get the 2 cards from Soul. So I think that's pretty nice when they ride for your life. Then the other 3 Bastions, you already explained Bastion, but you play them for, if you need a Persona ride, it come up once or twice where I needed a Persona ride because I didn't have the Bastion, the grade 4, and it put another Bastion in Soul to Soul Blast later. Other than that, they're mostly pitch fodder for Bastion Prime. 4 were Fluke. Put this in soul, give something plus 10. I find myself using this a lot less because I just want him as a booster, but I still think it's worth it for the cases where you're fighting against prison and you just call him out, give something plus 10, use his soul to give something else. It's very solid still, and worst case, it is literally just another booster. Then, rounding out the grade 3s is Pride to Protect. So this is the set order from set 3, but I don't think it was worth it. Last set, it is, when you play it, you have to discard one to play it, and then all your grade 3s the rest of the game get boost. It's just a set order. I prefer this to Dark Strain as it allows you to not to soul box 2 every single turn, because against prison you will not have that luxury. Also, the second you set this up, it's no longer an issue. Any Pride to Protect, you just discard for PGs, discard for the second Pride to Protect. Honestly, set this up as fast as possible. I've sometimes even hard mulligan for it just because a prime turn with this is devastating. A prime turn without this is just good. Then, because we talked about in the entire video, Bastion Prime. This card is fantastic. It is, all of your front row gets plus 2, so it helps you make valid columns because you'll be 13. 13 is 26, plus the 2 is 28. That's right there, a 20k shield just from that column alone. And then, at the end of the battle, that your drive check revealed a grade 3 or greater. Choose a card with Bastion in your hand or soul. So when you ride this over the Bastion you got from your ride deck, it immediately has its ability without discarding, which is really good. And then all your grade 3s stand besides him. So all your grade 3 rear guards stand and they get plus 10. So Bastion Prime just hits such high numbers and then you're attacking with them again for higher numbers. You're forcing so much shield, and honestly, with the 8 copies of Bastion, so the 1 in your soul you're already using, but the other 6 you can discard for Bastion Prime, this card is really good. The only problem it is it is a grade 4, so when you're on normal Bastion, you will not be able to drive check it to get the effect. But other than that, I think this deck is fantastic. It's really fun. It's personally my favorite of the set 4 decks, and I definitely think it's one of the better decks for a while. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. See you guys later.